I end up having to play against Burn.
Easy. So we got Robert Push on Nia Burn.
Having a pretty good night as well.
Mm.
You know, Nia Burn sitting there with 3 wins as well.
And then we have Nan Johnson on Kiki Chord.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Kiki Jiki, the Mirror Breaker.
Strangely enough, there aren't
Strangely enough,
there's not a lot of Kiki Jiki Mirror Breakers running around.
there's not.
So he's not really breaking any mirrors.
Yeah.
He's not breaking any mirrors.
Sometimes he does. Very good point. AV Pass saying, love the Burn Mirror. I know that budget build is favored there, but it's nice to see like $100 deck win.
More Burn? Is this Christmas?
It is the night of Burn. This is the 3rd round of Burn on camera.
Yeah. Slivers is essentially Burn too, so...
I mean, Death Shadow's burned towards itself,
yeah,
right? Like, it's like every round has been burned.
Kiki Chord, let's go. So I'm not going to do any commentating.
Nope, you have to.
Nope.
You have to do all the commentating. I'm actually going to leave.
You can't. You got to do all the control then if I'm going to do all the commentating.
Oh.
Are you at 6?
No, I'm at 7.
Oh, okay, alright.
I hope I don't get a 6. Maybe I do, actually.
Oh my. Lava Spike, Eidolon, Lightning Bolt.
At this point, I don't believe I knew what Robert was on.
Oh. You were sitting next to me. Windswept Heath. Nan's going to go to 17 because that's the way to go.
Hey, it's modern.
It is modern.
It's also me, so...
For Birds of Paradise, that Robert is going to play Mountain and just burn the heck out of it.
Burn the bird.
Burn the bird.
And passing on over to Robert's side. Let's see how things work out.
Draws a land. Draws a land. Plays a land.
He's got 4 lands.
Oh yeah, he's got his options. He may still not know what you're on, but he's gonna join you.
18 all.
With the stopping ground.
Oh, well, actually, I'm at 17.
You are at 17, and boom!
Dead bird is.
It's like
dead.
I can tell the future.
Yes, like you know.
Bolt the bird. Oh, maybe Wall of Omens, draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even know what you get because you cycled it into your hand so quickly.
Putting a lot of pressure on this burn player.
Yeah. It's got a Rift Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Now 17 all.
Robert will go to 17. I think he's safe to get a Mountain. I think he has a Sacred Boundary in his hand.
Yeah, I
So
think he might even have another fetch in hand too.
Yeah.
So
Gets a Mountain. Suspend a Rift Bolt.
Yep.
Lava Spike you.
drops me to 14.
Robert doing big things. Doing exactly as the magic gods intended. Ooh, Gavany Township for Nan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Well.
Fastback.
Able to do a lot with the colors I have available to me.
Mm.
Was really putting a lot on that bird.
Mm.
You know?
I'm sure you were. Inspiring Vantage. That's a good land.
Yeah, that worked out quite nicely, actually.
Oh, he's got
He's got an Eidolon here.
I would just go ahead and run it out because I think his hand is just. Oh, it's a Goblin Guide, right? So let's
So
sequence
you
it
can
correctly.
yep.
Guide. Nice. Eidolon. Oh. Is that a Portal 3 Kingdoms plane? Or maybe 6th edition?
I think it might be the 6th edition one. Pretty sure it's the 6th edition.
You all have a sickness.
So he played his
the,
guide and his
Verdenmeyer.
Eidolon, and then did not attack last turn. Now he's attacking with both.
I think I probably would have. Oh, Court of Calling. All right, jigs up. I don't know. I think I would have attacked with the Goblin Guide. I mean, if you block with the wall, oh well. Like it's not like it's a wasted attack. You could probably get. You know, it's a free 2 damage.
Yeah.
Why would you waste it?
Exactly.
Fetches in response to blockers.
Yeah.
Interesting. Goes to 16. Oh, I'm sorry. 14.
I think I even asked him at one point, hey, can I borrow some of your lands?
Mm.
I could use some of those forest and/or mountains.
Is he going to zap your wall down?
See, that was what I was worried about, too.
Losing your wall?
Is him not attacking last turn because he was tapped out and then attacking like this. Like, does he have just a way to kill off my wall here?
Sure. Here's 2.
Here's a Tarkus.
Ah, okay. Alright. So
He'll take 2.
+1/+1, and you take 3. So 11 minus 2 is 9. Wall's still alive. Yes, that is a thing that happens. And now we path the wall.
Go to 7.
Feels good, man.
This is exactly what I want to be doing.
Oh my. Feels good. Get myself a forest.
Trying to fix my mana a little bit.
Yeah, but what happens when that Kiki Chord comes out there, friend? Oh, I guess you just chord for that thing anyway, right?
I can.
Yeah. And Nance is gonna scoop it up.
Well, couldn't find anything that would make me survive longer than that. So I said, you know what? Let's just go to sideboards because I've got stuff that I can bring in for game 2.
We need to find you a sweet 6th edition forest.
I do. I need to. Yeah, I need to do some adjusting to it. Hashtag Nan is wrong.
What did Robert bring in?
So Robert's got 4 Path, 4 Destructive Revelry, 3 Core Firewalker, 2 Skullcrack, and 2 Deflecting Palm.
What's good against you?
Path to Exiles are good against me.
Yeah.
Because it is a creature-based deck.
Sure.
The Destructive Revelries can be good. Like if there's spell skites or anything else like that. So, you know, I don't mind seeing like a 1-2 come in. But I think the big thing's Path to Exile needs to come in here. Based on what he saw, he might just be like, well, I don't really need anything other than Path, seeing it's a creature-based deck. Wait, see how game 2 goes. I do have a way to gain, you know, infinite life in the Kiki Chord, so he could decide for Skullcrack and stuff. It's not as easy as the different Abzan lists running around, so... Yeah, that's it. He might not even know what my deck does after the first game there.
True.
And I've got so many one-ofs. You want to read off my sideboard?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked about it.
I figured you would be.
1 Spellskite, 1 Phyrexian Revoker, 1 Eidolon of Rhetoric, 1 Kataki War's Wage, 1 Selfless Spirit, 1 Avacyn Angel of Hope, 2 Fulminator Mage. Is that the Avacyn that flips?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 1 Stody Silence, 1 Kasali Pride Mage, 2 Kitchen Finks, 1 Reclamation Sage, 1 Manglehorn, and 1 Scavenging Ooze. So I like the Kitchen Finks here. Both of those. Please bring those in.
Uh-huh.
And then I also like I do like the Rex Sage to answer Eidolon of the Great Revel. Scavenging Ooze is good. Bring that in, as well as the Spellskite. And I don't know if you really need... Nothing really else stands out at me. Kasali Pride Mage is another one I would bring in. Is Rex Sage just Artifact?
Or enchantment.
Okay, yeah. So I like Rex Sage and Kasali Pride Mage for the fact that you can hit Revels with those. And even Eidolon of Rhetoric is not bad. Each player can only cast 1 spell.
Mm. Yeah, like there's a lot of different choices that I could choose to bring in for this, and there's a lot of one-ofs, and you can see that pretty much almost all of them are creatures.
Yeah, you're a toolbox deck.
Yeah, like I have Court of Calling and Eldritch Evolution in my list.
Ew.
So I can get creatures.
Is that how you're normally getting... I mean, obviously, Court of Calling is a good way to get Kiki Chiki, but I think Eldritch Evolution is...
Another way.
Is it quicker than Chord?
I'd have to have a 3-cost to sack to it.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that hard.
It depends on what's going on the battlefield, because I could also get Archangel of Thune.
Okay. Are you playing Spike Feeder and Archangel? Okay, alright.
So I've got that aspect in there that I can go for. As one combo to give all my guys 1,000,000 counters and gain 1,000,000 life.
Sure.
I've got the Kiki Jiki make infinite angels, or Kiki Jiki take infinite combats.
Mm-hmm.
So we have both of those, because the new exert creature is in there. So, you know, different ways to play.
Sure.
But like the Kiki deck, I'm running a playset of Voice of Resurgence in the main board, and it's just like value creatures set up in there.
Seven cards.
Robert gonna be mulling down 6.
You kept your 7?
I kept my 7.
Okay.
And I'm on the play.
You are on the play.
So, probably better lands this time around.
That looks like 7 to me.
Yes, that's what it is, Lyle. Combat Celebrant.
Okay, so 6 scry, we're good to go. Money in the bank. Arid Mesa, pass.
Not bolting my bird this time.
Okay.
You can play Just Guy Ascendancy.
Inspiring Vantage. Did you just hear yourself?
Yeah. We have almost everything for that. No. Temple Guard.
What are you doing, dude? Come on, dude.
You're right.
Tell me out here.
You're right.
You're playing in the game, and you're not going to commentate on yourself, so you get to be producer now. Robert. Chord talking to you how excited he is about Inspiring Vantage.
Combat Celebrant seems like a odd choice for an Infinite Life combo deck. Really, it's a
Mountain.
Mountain.
Wall of Omens. No, Scavenging Ooze, good choice.
The Infinite combo is not
Dead?
the main
Scavenging Ooze.
purpose of the deck. Like, it's in there, but it's really just kind of toolbox creature deck. I can just play value creatures, beat you down with them, and then, hey, surprise, there's an Infinite Life combo in here. Or, hey, I can make infinite number of angels. Or, hey, I can take an infinite number of combats. Like, it's just extra things.
Sure.
But I've been seeing myself sideboard out in a lot of matchups to fit in different stuff, so fetching for Robert.
I'm sure he's looking for a stomping ground.
Needs access to all of his colors. Yeah, things are set up better now because, like, last game, it was not in a good spot of having the basics that I did and the colorless mana from... I don't run very many colorless lands. I think I only run 1, maybe 2 in the whole list. So, there is an Eidolon.
And a Tarkus command.
And a Tarkas. And he's got 2.
Oh my!
All right, Eidolon comes down.
Oh, Spiky Feeder was the draw. Wooded Foothills. Come on, man! If you answer with a Rex Sage or a Kasali Pride Mage, oh my gosh, I'll pop out of this chair. All right, Bolt. Take 2.
Taking 2 to kill that Eidolon. I'll go down to 17.
$16.
Oh, thank you. Forgot about that. Because it is game 2. Down to 14.
Oh my. You know you're playing against Burn, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Just checking.
But I believe I needed the double white more for the
Oh.
cards in my hand.
Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Yep. Can't cast more than 1 spell a turn.
That's pretty good. Oh.
Almost drew too many cards.
Skullcrack?
Skullcrack's pretty nice. That's also nice. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Destructive
Yeah.
Revelry.
Yeah.
Got there. You take 2?
I think, is it 2?
I think it's 2.
Probably is 2. I'll go 12. Maybe 11, we'll see. But I'm going to gain 2. And there's my wolf. Doesn't he look so intimidating? 12, 14.
No comment.
No comment.
Yeah.
I forgot my tokens, alright?
You're T2. Huntmaster of the Fells. Brings with him a wolf.
Brings with him the wolf. He's a 2/2.
Swift Spear.
Past her.
Pass.
And I'll go 13.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because you...
Gonna fetch away.
Oh, was that... Okay, it just looked like you brought the Eidolon of Rhetoric over with you. I was like, I didn't know that the Eidolon could do that.
It's a pretty cool skill. Things are doing much better this time for my mana base. Pass turn.
Upkeep.
Trigger. Deal 2, you'll take 2.
My. What's the name of that guy? Ravager of the Fells?
It is. He's a 4/4.
He's a Ravager or a Home Master?
Ravages.
Looks like he drew a Destructive Revelry.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good.
Looks like he'll go for the Eidolon play.
Sure. Passes back. And he's got to cast 2, right? Or 2 spells just have to be cast on a turn for
2
the flip.
spells for 1 player. So he can cast 2, or I can cast 2.
Okay. So it's essentially you're keeping him at the Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Yeah.
Like, well, he can cast 2, but if he doesn't, then nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the Eidolon of Rhetoric play.
Yeah. So I'm swinging in 6.
Who's that? Take it.
Yep.
Puts him to 9. Draws a land. Now we're in the money.
Mm-hmm.
We can do all sorts of things.
And he says, Master. And here we go, 6 coming across. Looks like Eidolon's going to opt for the trade with the wolf. And he's going to go for a Tarkus command.
Boom.
Taking 2.
And keeping his Eidolon alive.
Yeah. Going to deal 3. I'll drop to 10, and he will choose to put a +1 counter on him.
Oh my.
And I'll path him.
Best card magic.
Go to 8.
It's all part of his master plan, by the way. Needed that land.
He did. He was waiting for it.
Yep. He's got Lava Spike plus Exquisite Firecraft in his hand.
I'm going to be fetching as well.
Yep. It's happening, boy.
7 all. Things are in a tough spot. But I've casted 1 spell this turn.
You have.
So I need to cast 1 more, and my Huntmaster flips.
Wait. Oh, it's the player has to cast 2 spells, right?
Yeah, so
okay.
Robert has to cast 2, or I have to cast 2.
So if you both cast 1.
It does not flip.
That's jacked. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, I guess you want to flip him.
Yes.
Wall of Omens. Don't forget to draw a card.
Yep, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Spike Feeder.
So Spike Feeder, and especially with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, I can pay 2 and move one of those +1 counters onto another creature, or I can remove a +1 counter from him and gain 2 life.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I didn't notice this before. One of those lands should be tapped because I passed his creature.
You right?
So he is doing this. He's trying to Skullcrack to prevent me from gaining life on his end step, and we run into an issue. So I'm going to choose to, in response, gain 2 life off of the Spike Feeder.
Okay,
but the issue is
really it doesn't matter because Path on the Eidolon resolves, making that Skullcrack an illegal play.
Right, but the other problem is it's doing it during his upkeep and not on his end step when he flips.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of sequencing stuff that we're discussing here of when he flips, and so kind of going over, hey, this flips during your upkeep, not on your end step, so you could not have tapped those out, kind of thing. Even though I was not paying enough attention to notice that one of those should have been tapped anyway.
Oh, so technically he was going to do it on your upkeep anyway?
He was going to do it on my end step, but he has to do it on his upkeep anyway. So he'll have the mana to Skullcrack me. But either way, I'm still going to be at 9 because I'll still gain the life off it. He's still going to cast the Skullcrack, so I don't gain 2, I guess.
So he doesn't cheat.
Right, so that's what we're discussing. Hey, this is how it essentially has to work.
What's most important is that you go get your land when you get pathed. However, it's tapped.
It is tapped. It's not Ghost Quarter.
Yes.
It enters untapped. So that little bit of discussion kind of going on here. So that's why we do get it resolved. He opts for during the upkeep. Yes, I will cast it, the Skullcrack, so you can be at 9.
Awkward.
And the Skullcrack he has here, it's nice and all, but, you know, he's sitting at 7, and I can kill him next turn. So yeah, just again going over, hey, while this is on the stack, I'm going to remove it, gain 2 off it. So even though I can't gain life this turn, this will resolve before that resolves. So basically, I'm going to gain 2 life no matter what. So. And me just kind of organize my lands a little bit. Destructive Overlay, a little bit of a dead card here. And Robert's going to scoop up. We'll go to game 3. Alright, sideboard time. We got to see Path come in. We got to see Destructive Revelry. Did Robert bring anything else in? Did he bring in the Skullcracks or anything? Because I think he already runs 2 main board. So
4 Path and 4 Destructive Revelry.
Wow, okay. Yeah, all 8 of those.
He's in. He's in for the... Which, you know, we said we needed to at least see all the paths.
Yes, yes. I think I was 2 Kitchen Fangs, Scavenging Ooze, Eidolon... Maybe the Spells Guide? Did I bring the Spells Guide in? Or did I just bring in...
How confident are you?
Those 4? Not very.
You did bring in the Spells Guide.
Okay.
But you brought in 5 cards.
Yeah, Spells Guide, Eidolon, 2 Kitchen Fangs, and the Scavenging Ooze?
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you take out?
I don't know. What did I take out? You tell me.
Restoration Angel.
Okay, took 1 Resto out.
1 Path to Exile.
Okay.
1 Combat Celebrant.
Okay.
And 1 Kiki Chord.
Oh, okay.
But you brought in 5 cards.
Yep. So I was at 61 post board. I mean, Eldritch Evolution.
Is that normal for you? Are you playing 61 cards after side?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
I mean, some people run 61 cards main board for this deck. Jeff Hooglin, who is a big, fan of this deck, and usually when he plays Modern, he does run this, and he's been bouncing around to different variants of it, and the Nahiri style, and this old style, and stuff like that. So, I figure, as a creature-based deck, I've got a lot of ways to catch creatures, a lot of ways to just find them.
Sure.
Adding an extra creature in that could help me gain some life is more important than keeping it 60. I don't know if it's correct, but it's what I tried.
Hey man, it's whatever you want.
It's whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Yo, yeah, Blackie. What's up, dude?
What's happening?
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What'd you realize?
GP Richmond was this weekend.
Yeah, we had a discussion about it.
Yeah, how do you feel about it being sealed / limited and not modern?
Salty? Like, I don't understand it. That's the stupidest thing ever. Like, you have an event that is the largest constructed event in the history of Magic.
Wow, I didn't actually expect him to yell.
And it's like, okay, why would you not continue to host a Modern event in Richmond then? Why?
Maybe
it doesn't make sense. Like,
it does make sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. If you sit there and you go, okay, clearly Vegas is a huge draw out when we have Modern Masters or Eternal Master, whatever special set, and have a big limited event in Vegas. Cool. That's been very popular. It's worked well. And this is the largest constructed event ever. Why not continue to do that and set down roots of like, oh, you can guarantee know that we're going to have a GP for Richmond every single year, and it's going to be Modern. Every single year there's going to be, standard in this city kind of thing. I don't know. Legacy in New Jersey, whatever. Like, it just is stupid. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that.
Oh my.
Getting heated.
I don't feel safe anymore.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Does anybody else like that they rotate around and it's not the set format in the cities? What are your thoughts on this?
I think you're not thinking of Wizards of the Coast as a business when you make that argument.
You're right. That's more of that's my argument of more of like an esports side of things, and like knowing that to help promote the competitive side of things in that aspect, to set down roots and have a consistent circuit is more important in the long term kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They want to be esports, but they don't want to be esports, Alright, 17 for Robert.
I assume that's
me.
Oh, it's a bolt.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Well, he's been putting his things over there. We'll say him 20 right now, and then next turn we'll just automatically put me to -3.
I mean, but if it's over there and all of his stuff's here, it's got to be a suspended rift bolt,
right? That's what I would think.
Yeah. Air Mesa, pass. And there's another one. Okay. to 16. Draw. You got Spell Sky in hand. That's nice. Go to 14. That doesn't feel great.
Burn, but at least have a Spell Skite.
I mean...
And then he's going to draw one of his 4 Destructive Revelries, probably, and I'm going to be real sad, but...
I mean, there's one way to do it. Or you potentially just get pathed here.
Yep.
Which it looks like this may be what it is. But he'll join you at 14. Maybe. Yeah. 14. Path. Get yourself a tapped land.
Mm-hmm.
Tapped basic land.
Yep, there it is. Mr. Tap Basic Land. Forest. Which is fine, like, accelerating myself out. We're both sitting at 14 life.
Mm. Yeah, but I think he effectively burns you faster than you burn him.
I mean, really, I've got to hope that I can draw into, like, Kitchen Finks here, or Hunt Master, Spike Feeder, stuff that I can start gaining some life back. As it stands now, I'm in a tough spot.
Oh my. 2 bolts?
He's, you know, full of gas.
Let's see. Boros Charm on the instep. Bolt puts you to 1. Oh, well, that'll... It's a 1-4, right?
1-4.
1-4. Gets around Bolt.
Take 4. Down to 7.
Oh my gosh, Destructive Revelry. Come on.
I mean, basically I have a 3-turn clock.
Yeah.
Based on his hand.
Yeah.
Well, 2-turn clock, if you will. Because he can sit there and cast a Bolt this turn, Bolt during my turn, and a Tarkus command me during his turn.
Bloodstained Catacombs. Just kidding. That was a troll on Nan.
Nice guy.
Verdant Mire.
Bloodstained Catacomb.
Windswept Foothills.
That sounds like it would be a cool land, though. You know? Windswept Foothills. I'd go there.
What is he?
What land was he looking for?
A mountain, clearly.
Alright. So, I need life gain here. And
yeah.
the problem is,
that's
because he drew a land, even if I get life gain, I'm still in trouble because he has a Tarkus command.
Sure.
And he can say, you can't gain life this turn.
Yeah.
So...
Seems like he's got you,
got me locked.
Pretty locked up. Bolt you, pass. Combat for 1. Show him who's boss.
Of course. Send
Show
a message.
him who's boss.
You gotta send a message.
I'm serious. Don't let me down.
Alright.
Don't let me down.
So here's the thing.
Don't take off your glasses. Just attack him.
Here's the thing. Send a message.
My man.
Boom. Better learn what's going to happen. Here's the thing. I have a Thragtusk in my hand.
Uh-huh.
The only way I can cast him
Oh my.
is if I go to 3.
Oh my.
So it's like regardless, yeah, it's like, all right.
I had all these.
Still had all these useless cards. So it's like he's got 2 cards in hand. The likelihood that he has a bolt or a burn spell is pretty high. So I don't know. It's like sit there, him and haw. I mean, I have to go for it at that point. Like whether he kills me or not, I have to try. So, but it happens. Like Robert had a great hand for game 3, and it was just like, boom, shotgun. So
I had all these.
Look at all these useless cards.
You know what? You had me worried. You had me thinking that it was going to be an 0-2 for that round. But you know what? You did better than me. RJ ran me over.
It didn't. Yeah, that's what it was like. In that situation, it did not look too good. It did not. So
another 5 rounds in.
Another 5 rounds in.
Another week off season number 5. We have 6 more.
6 more.
6 more to go to keep track of points, and then we're off to another season.
Off to the races.
Invitational for our players.
Yes.
And I'm happy to see that we have more players coming out.
Yeah.
You know, for this season. Season 4 was a little lacking in the player counts, and I don't know. I guess it's everyone likes Modern right now. It's pretty open.
Pretty open. It's been great.
Yeah.
We've been trying out different decks,
Mm-hmm.
hopping around this season.
Yeah.
You're taking a little bit of a break from playing, working on all your other side projects because you've got a lot of stuff that you're doing right now. Still waiting
trying to manage this thing too.
Yeah, they're still waiting to try to find the deck that calls to you. It's not quite one right now.
So if you guys have some Jane combo, let me know. I probably won't play it, but
I've heard there's this deck. It's called Ad Nauseam.
It's not Jane combo, dude. It's pretty legitimate.
Yeah, you can play that.
It's a pretty legitimate combo.
Just ask Jeremy.
Yeah, maybe.
Jeremy. Oh, have you seen his new license plate?
I have.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So it's the end of the night, and what we like to do at the end of the night is give a big shout out to you guys.
All of you awesome viewers.
All of you guys sitting at home watching us sit here and talk about Magic and Jank combos and basically talking about Modern as a format because that is Nan and I's favorite format, our format of choice.
It is.
But we love it. We started this channel as a Modern channel, but I think we realized very quickly that we just like talking about Magic.
We do. And
we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves. So Modern Magic Mondays has become something that's...
It's a brand now.
It's a brand. Hashtag build the brand. 2017 is the year for Modern Magic Mondays.
We officially are affiliated now.
We are. So big congrats to you.
Hype going. Let's do it.
Oh my.
Is that all you gotta do?
Oh my. Yeah. Chat. The 1,000 bits.
Woohoo!
Look at him go.
Oh, it's just like up there like that?
Well, that's...
I mean, a top cheer thing now?
Yeah, it's a top cheer thing.
Oh, so it just hangs out up there. Cool.
It does, but then if we have the cup, there's all sorts of stuff we can do. So big shout outs to Nan for the 1,000 bits. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Just get that hype going.
Sure.
We are on the affiliate program now.
We are on the affiliate.
Magic Mondays.
We are on the up and up. You should play Soulfire Grandmaster deck. Oh my. I do like Soulfire Grandmaster.
I do.
What is this? You know what? We'll talk later.
we'll talk
later. But we do have a couple people we'd like to thank. We do have a Patreon page if you guys are interested. If you're not quite sure what Patreon is, it is basically a patron program. Patrons, are kind of normally for like the arts and things like that. They donate money. So Patron is kind of like that. You can donate monthly, a certain amount, and there are different tiers that we have set up. So up at the top, right above my head, you can see we have 2 logos. We have the Comic Kung Fu logo, as well as the Cork Street Tavern Trip at Comic Kung Fu, the owner of the shop where we do all of these recordings. So we'd like to give a big shout out to him for letting us come in and kind of like take over his store.
Yes.
Each and every Tuesday to allow us to do this. And then we also have our newest partner.
Yeah.
Real
helped
Eminem.
Us get affiliated.
He helped us get affiliated. He's not in chat, so I can't hype him up too much. But you guys should definitely check him out, especially on this channel here, because he is actually currently doing Modern Leagues with eggs.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys don't know what that deck is, it's
crazy.
completely silly.
It's crazy.
Such a silly deck. And so we give big shout outs to him. He's the general manager over at Cork Street Tavern, which is a restaurant here in town. Super great food.
Yes.
And he's a super chill dude. So thank you so much to him. But then we also have Matthew Manson, able to donate a couple bucks here and there, which is super huge. So we always like to give a shout out to him. $5 here and there. And then to Chris Carrozza, $10 at the battle tier, as we like to call it.
Yep.
And we always say, I'm not even going to say anything about actually playing Magic because, it's been like...
It's
like 6 months.
It's like we've been waiting and trying, and our schedules have not been meshing up with all three of us.
True.
And that's the biggest
I
problem.
think he just bought a house, too.
He bought a house. He traveled to China.
Yeah. There's lots of things going on.
Real life is consuming.
So thank you to you guys. But then we also have some people that we always like to thank that, they don't do the Patreon thing, but they're able to throw bucks, dollar bills our way whenever they have the opportunity. So why don't you give a shout out to them, dude?
Cool. So our list is going on and on, but we always like to say a big thank you to everybody that does come out. So, of course, we got Drewski Brew, number 1.
Always.
Atticus, the mystery donor, because I don't know where my cat's getting all this money.
Sure.
Tatradamus, Real M&M, Lila Goif, Nate Hop 34, Burgleton, Stormdust 07, Badger 934, Strog Smash, Weeaboo Wet Dream, Hellshock, Beast8, Antoine 707, ICG, Brett's Agent, Twitch.tv/Silvar Gaming, Great Image, and Flippity Doo.
Flippity Doo.
I like that name. Flippity Doo, our newest donor.
Thank you guys so much for that.
You guys are awesome.
Literally, we couldn't do this without you guys. We got stickers to give away. We have the playmat that you see each and every game.
I've got a table hidden behind Brett of just items I've started to gather up to start doing future giveaways, sleeves, deck boxes, other kinds of goodies. TJ donated probably about 10 or 12
of the
premium
1 month passes. That's
premium
awesome.
Passes to Star City. So we've got lots of stuff I'm starting to gather up for future giveaways.
Let's look at points because we're going to talk about other giveaways. We've done a lot of cool things on this channel, and it's just going to continue.
Yeah, 2017's Build the Brand.
It's Build the Brand. We're doing everything around Magic the Gathering. We've done limited talks. We've done all sorts of different things. As I change these point totals, boom, there you go. Ryan Carter still at number 1 with 45 points, but John and Lyle are close at 40. TJ not far behind at 36. Jeremy at 34. Jamie and Dwayne at 30. Ben
return
at 28.
The
holding down. He's been like 2 weeks, right? Or 3? 2.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and he's sitting in 8th place. He's had some pretty decent nights.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be 3.
No, that was his 3rd week.
It's got to be 3.
Yeah, because he did 2 weeks of Death Shadow and he just played Scape Shift last week.
So,
yeah. And then we've got a lot of people with 24.
It's still really close. Like in the bottom part of the top 8, it is still really close.
And there's always lots of fluctuation with people missing a week here and there. So, definitely something like...
I like it.
Yeah. Things are looking good so far.
But we did, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of information on the different types of things we've done. Nan missed a week because he was sick.
Yep.
So Real M&M and I did a Modern Masters 2017 draft, which was really cool. Online, we were able to kind of talk through our picks, created a pretty sweet red-white deck. We actually did a sealed pool pre-release kit for a Moncat, where we opened up the set, kind of laid out all the colors, wrote it up in a list, did a cube tutor, and then had you guys build us decks so we could take a look and just pick what was the most innovative, what was really just pushing the limits of the sealed pool, and we had some pretty great submissions for that. So big shout outs again to TJ Schillenberg, who ended up winning the pre-release kit. You will have that in your hands tomorrow.
Yep, wherever it went. Back on the table.
And then the runner-up was Andrew Pasquinelli. I think I got that name right. And speaking
better than I would have pronounced.
Yeah. Speaking of, he sent us an email, and he was interested in, instead of us just sending him the packs, he wanted to know if we could do essentially a pack one, pick one of each of the packs. because he felt like he would get more. He's still learning.
Makes sense.
And he felt like he could get more out of it if we kind of sat down, all of us,
did a discussion about it.
Pack one, pick one, talk about other picks. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we'll probably do up another video. So that's the sort of thing. Nan's doing like the modern meta breakdown videos that you see at the beginning of the streams each and every Monday. And I think you're putting those up on YouTube, right?
YouTube, every Thursday, there's always a new deck to be discussed. A lot of people have been requesting different decks. Some people talk about Scred Red, Elves, that Imperium deck with Madcap skills.
Yes.
Have been like the 3 most recent requested one, but I've done a lot of the consistent meta stuff, like Death Shadow, Jun, Abzan.
Love it.
You know,
Asban.
good old, what was a Janji?
A Janji. Yes.
Done the 2 Storms, Pure Steel Paladin, and the Gift Storm.
Yep.
Soul Sisters, Merfolk, Kiki Chord, Abzan Company.
Have you like left Infect out, or did you?
I've been saving it.
Oh, you've been saving it. Wow. Okay. Right.
Well, I did a discussion of Infect post banning of Gitaxian probes, which has popped up. You guys have seen it, I'm sure, at some point or another. So I've been waiting a little bit longer before I've discussed Infect.
Nice.
So
yeah,
you know, if there's other decks you want to see, let us know. We'll talk about it. We've got the podcast we're doing.
Yes, the podcast
in response to.
You can actually see the in response to a Monket, where we actually had Trip, the owner of Common Kung Fu, sit with us and talk with us about a Monket, because we knew he was pretty excited about the cards. So you can definitely take a listen there. SoundCloud, iTunes. Yep. I mean, you can pretty much just Google Modern Magic Mondays.
And you'll see all the projects.
And you're gonna see it everywhere. Twitter, at Modern Mondays, which you can see right there at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. You can follow us at The Real Nanman, at Farm Zernar, and at Real M&M, which is slightly confusing to at The Real Nanman.
Gotta add them to the follower list.
We do. And then also at Mutarin.
Yes.
He is actually currently busy with school right now, but he is the 4th member of the team. And I realize that we haven't been really giving him a shout out, and I want to make sure that he's getting there too. He'll be hopping in from time to time.
More projects coming soon, especially once it hits summer.
Yes.
And there's not as much real life stuff that he has got to work on.
Yeah.
So what about some of the projects that you're working on? Because you you streamed like 26 hours this weekend.
We can't talk about that because we're focused on Modern Magic Mondays, dude. Modern Magic Mondays.
No, I want to hear about what you're working on.
Dude, I'm over there doing the variety streaming. Yeah, twitch.tv/FarmersRNR. But that's, like I said, we would need to focus on Modern. We're here on Modern Magic Mondays. Let's focus on that.
Yep.
If you guys are interested, DM me. I live on Twitch, it feels like, so
it's true.
If you're interested.
Cool.
Same thing for Nan.
Truth.
He's working on YouTube, though.
I'm working on back to the YouTube game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of dumb, but that's right.
What?
Well, like the whole AdSense going on with YouTube, that whole drama. Have you not heard about any of this?
Yeah. I live on Twitch.
I know, you're like, I don't want to care about that.
I don't need to really worry about YouTube. Like, I have a YouTube page, but I haven't really figured out the content that I need to provide on YouTube just yet.
Yeah. So. All right, but that's the other thing, guys. We have the YouTube over here for all of the VODs. And we're starting to release additional contents exclusively to YouTube, not just on Twitch.
There you go.
Like the giveaway and stuff, the Almond Cat stuff. So that's another way to help support us, is head over there and check out that stuff, because you guys will get to know all of the other projects we're working on, the in response tos, the giveaway stuff that doesn't come up on Twitch.
Yeah.
So
lots of different avenues that you can find us.
Yeah.
So thank you guys again for this fantastic evening. Another great show. We'll be back with the midweek mark. The mid-season mark next week.
Yes, week number 5. And I'm sure you guys will catch Real M&M as he does some more eggs and stuff like that throughout this week. But that's going to do it here for us tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.